If you seek a hidden code, a sacred blueprint that governs everything in existence, understand that these are not man-made laws confined by time or geography. These are universal, cosmic laws, timeless and infinite. They don't control your actions through threats of punishment, but rather, they guide your life toward wisdom and fulfillment. These laws have shaped your past, they will shape your future, and most importantly, they can illuminate your present. As we explore these universal principles, may you not just gain knowledge but profound insight, not merely information but true transformation. The law of divine oneness. This principle reflects the profound truth that all things are interconnected. We are all part of an infinite, divine energy, a force far greater than ourselves. Every thought, action, and word reverberates through the cosmos, influencing the collective whole. The recognition of this interconnectedness reveals that no one is alone. Our lives are inextricably linked. When we realize that all life is an extension of the same divine source, we come to understand that love, kindness, and compassion are the natural responses to every interaction. It becomes clear that to harm another is to harm yourself. This principle echoes the truth that how we treat others should reflect how we wish to be treated, an embodiment of empathy that transcends self-interest. In our daily lives, we can apply this by seeing the divine within everyone we meet. Every interaction is an opportunity to embody understanding and kindness. When we speak, let our words reflect this truth. And when we listen, we do so with the deep empathy that arises from recognizing the divine in each individual. The law of vibration. The law of vibration reveals that everything in the universe, from the grandest galaxies to the smallest particles, vibrates at a distinct frequency. Nothing is at rest. Everything is in constant motion. This principle also applies to our thoughts and feelings. Our inner world, the vibrations we emit, is the very energy that shapes our experiences. If you wish to manifest more abundance, you must align with the vibration of abundance. To invite love, resonate with the frequency of love, the highest vibration. To attract a specific individual into your life, both of you must tune into the same frequency. When you desire to achieve greatness, you must first embody the frequency of greatness. Understanding this law shifts our perception. We are not just physical beings. We are energetic beings, vibrating at frequencies that determine our reality. When we are filled with joy, our vibrations elevate and we feel light, buoyant. In contrast, when negative emotions dominate us, we feel heavy. Our vibrations lower. The law of vibration reminds us that our inner states shape our external reality. The law of correspondence. The law of correspondence asserts that the state of your inner world mirrors the outer world you experience. As within, so without. If you cultivate peace and harmony within, these qualities will manifest in your external reality. If you are filled with stress and negativity, your environment will reflect that. This law empowers us to understand that we are the architects of our lives. Our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes create the external world we live in. To change the world around us, we must first alter our inner world. The way we think, the beliefs we hold, and the energy we embody all shape the life we live. Changing ourselves is the first step in changing our reality. The law of attraction. The law of attraction is an expression of the law of vibration. It states that like attracts like, and that which we focus on, whether positive or negative, we draw toward ourselves. This is not mere philosophy. It is a fundamental truth recognized by ancient wisdom, quantum physics, and modern-day success principles. The law of attraction works in harmony with our beliefs. If we do not believe we can attain something, it becomes harder to attract it. If you desire wealth but doubt its possibility, you are out of alignment with the vibration needed to attract it. If you wish for health, you must first align with the energy of vitality and take care of your body as though it were sacred. The The law of attraction is a powerful reminder that we do not attract what we want, but what we are. To manifest desires, you must be in harmony with the energy of your desires. If you seek abundance, be generous with it, and it will return to you. If you long for love, begin by loving yourself and others. This is the law of divine generosity. When we act in alignment with our deepest intentions, we attract the very essence we seek. This law isn't just about giving outwardly. It's about aligning your heart with the flow of abundance and compassion. When you open yourself to giving without expectation, you create a channel for the universe to mirror that energy back to you. The law of inspired action. This principle teaches that while you can visualize, affirm, and align your thoughts with your desires, nothing will change until you take inspired action. However, this is not just any action. It is action born from a place of inner alignment. It is the kind of action that comes when your intuition and inner guidance call you forward. Inspired action bridges the gap between the invisible world of thoughts and the tangible world of reality. Unlike forced action, which stems from fear or desperation, inspired action feels natural and effortless. It is the joyous movement towards your desires. When you are aligned with your vision, you feel drawn to act, not out of obligation, but because your soul is in harmony with the universe. This is the kind of action that propels you towards your dreams with enthusiasm, passion, and an unwavering sense of purpose. The law of transmutation of energy. Everything in the universe, including your thoughts, feelings, and words, is made of energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It simply changes forms. This law reveals that every thought and emotion you experience doesn't disappear. It transforms into something that influences the universe. Your thoughts create energy, and this energy shapes your life. The law of transmutation tells us that if you harbor negativity or fear, it will manifest into your reality, creating situations that reflect those emotions. Therefore, it is essential to quickly shift negative thoughts. When a thought of doubt or fear enters your mind, replace it immediately with one of positivity and hope. Your thoughts are powerful. They have the potential to shape your life, and with conscious intent, you can change your reality. The law of cause and effect. This timeless principle reminds us that for every action, there is a corresponding reaction. The energy you send out into the world, whether positive or negative, returns to you in equal measure. It's a universal truth. The seeds you sow will grow according to the care you give them. This is the essence of karma. Every event in your life is the direct result of a cause, whether it is something you have done, thought, or said. If you put goodness into the world, goodness will return to you. Likewise, if you spread negativity, it too will circle back. This law empowers us to take responsibility for the effects we experience, knowing that by changing our actions and thoughts, we can alter the consequences in our lives. In essence, we are the creators of our own reality. The law of compensation. This law is intricately connected to the law of vibration, traction, cause and effect, and transmutation of energy. It states that you will be compensated in direct proportion to the value you offer to others in the world. As you give to others, the universe responds in kind. The value you bring, whether it's through kindness, love, knowledge, or action, finds its way back to you. This is not just about material wealth. It encompasses the intangible, such as peace, joy, and love. When you give selflessly, you will find that the world reflects that generosity back to you. Whether through relationships, opportunities, or blessings, the universe compensates according to the energy you contribute. The law of relativity. Nothing is inherently good or bad. It is the meaning we assign to things that gives them value. This law teaches us to step back and see situations from a broader perspective. What may seem like a significant problem to one person may appear as a small obstacle to someone else. By recognizing that everything is relative, we can free ourselves from judgment. Life's events are neutral until we give them meaning. Whether we label them as good or bad is a choice we make. This law encourages us to shift our perceptions, to see challenges as opportunities and triumphs as milestones on a greater journey. It empowers us to approach each situation with a more balanced and compassionate mindset. The law of polarity. Everything in existence has an opposite. Life has a beginning and an end, joy and sorrow, light and darkness. The law of polarity teaches us that these contrasts are not separate forces, but different expressions of the same truth. The divine male and female energies, the highs and lows of life, and the opposites we encounter all exist to help us experience the full spectrum of existence. Even in your darkest moments, there is the potential for light. The struggles you face contain seeds of opportunity, and even in sorrow, joy persists. The law of polarity shows us that every challenge has a purpose, and within every difficulty lies the potential for growth and transformation. The law of rhythm. The universe operates in a natural rhythm, a cycle of flow and balance. Just as the seasons change, day transitions into night, and the tides ebb and flow, the universe moves in harmonious cycles. This law teaches us that the universe, like all of life, has its own timing and rhythm. Disrupting this flow can lead to imbalance, but when we align with it, we find peace and fulfillment. Everything has its own natural timing. Understanding and respecting the rhythm of life allows us to flow with it rather than against it. Trust in the cycles of the universe, for they lead us toward the fulfillment of our desires in the most harmonious way possible. It teaches you that everything in the universe follows a rhythm, a cycle akin to the pendulum swing or to the changing of seasons. Just as the tide flows in and out, as day transitions into night and winter gives way to spring, every aspect of life moves in harmony with this natural flow. This law reminds you that your life, too, is governed by these rhythms. There are times of action and times of rest, moments of growth and moments of retreat, times of joy and moments of sorrow. By embracing the natural flow, you can avoid many struggles. Patience is key. Let things unfold in their own time. Chaos arises when we try to force events to fit our personal schedule. Such resistance disrupts the harmony of the universe and can leave you feeling frustrated and out of sync. Understanding the rhythms of life invites peace, knowing that everything has its proper time and place. The final law is the law of gender. This principle is not about male or female, but about the masculine and feminine energies that exist within us all. Whether you are a man or a woman, it is essential to understand the balance between these energies, which are not superior to one another, but complementary forces that work together. The law of gender teaches us that to achieve our fullest potential, we must harmonize these energies within ourselves. It is not about diminishing one aspect of our nature, but about embracing all facets to become whole, balanced individuals. When both energies, masculine and feminine, are in alignment, we achieve greater unity within, allowing us to live our truth more fully. These are ancient principles that wise beings throughout history have always intuitively understood and lived by. When we resist these natural laws, it's like swimming against the current, which makes life more difficult. It's not a form of punishment, but rather a reflection of our disconnection from the flow of life. If you're still with me, I invite you to share which of these laws you've been following or which one you plan to embrace moving forward. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Wishing you a beautiful, harmonious journey.